Outside Bryant. Rebound by the Raptors. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for Toronto. It's a 3-point game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
When it comes to longevity and skill, no one has done it better than LeBron James. He's in a category all to himself.
And both free throws, good for James. Leonard, that's for 2. And it's good for 2.
It feels like Kawhi never takes a false step. Everything he does is with purpose.
The kick out to Bryant. Looking to get it going.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Toronto leading by 3. Tatum down low. Outside Leonard. From past the arc. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Toronto with the ball. The drive by LeBron. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Both teams deciding to change it up. "90 seconds now into the second half. Frazier outside. Barkley outside. Just 5 on the clock. It's good. And the Raptors lead by 3.
And so tenacious on the attack. I love seeing Carter go all the way on that one.
And here's Leonard from 3. The shot misses. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Wade left side. Here's Heaton. Out to Wade. Second chance effort. Good work defensively by Carter.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And the rejection by James.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
When Wade gets that low in the paint, it's best to just send him to the line. He's too strong down there.
He hits both from the stripe. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Frazier scanning the floor. And the layup is good. Frazier's got his second basket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Third team foul.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
For Toronto, they have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Now, here's Doncic. Here's Carter. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Toronto trailing. Wade on the wing. For the lead. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Here's the Raptors with the ball. Harden. Out to Barkley. Tries the spin move. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Iguodala with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Wade outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
For Toronto, they started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier. No good on the free throw.
Carter, just a freak of nature, one of the best dunkers the game has ever seen, a top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
Now here's Anthony. And it's Anthony slamming it down.
Wow. just wow. I mean, Anthony letting that creativity shine through on that finish. And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy. Oh, okay.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
Pass to Durant. On deep. And the Raptors miss again. Here's Toronto now. The lead is 2. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. 17 seconds left to play in the third. And it's Bryant in the corner. And off by Bryant.
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
A deep three from Durant. And we've reached the end of the third. Toronto ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll be back right after this. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Toronto trails by 4. Frazier outside. Outside Durant. Kick out to Giannis. Misses the 3. Pass to Robertson. In the corner, it's James. Back to Robertson. Jacks up a 3. Good on the three-point shot. And Toronto leads by 7.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Outside Bryant. Back to James. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
KD's shot is off. Toronto leading by 7. Pass to LeBron. Bryant in the post. And Bryant slams it in.
You see the number of moves Kobe has, more than capable of creating for himself with that handle.
Robertson with it. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Toronto calls timeout. Both teams will make substitutions. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Toronto's head coach had some words for his team during the break. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And they pick up 2.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm. The peripheral vision, the decisive delivery. Those are things you love about Frazier's artistry as a playmaker.
Here's Wade. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Driving in. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Yeah, Wade is doing what he does best. Finding the cup, playing with that relentless energy on the offensive end.
Here's LeBron. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Pass to James. Beyond the arc.
And you love how Tatum uses that long wingspan to really distract shooters. Great job contesting without fouling on that one.
Frazier outside. .127 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And here's Leonard from 3. Toronto gets it back with a new 14. And Shaq gets it to go.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
James looking it over. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Oops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
From the arc. Here's Shaq. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Davis.
Many would say that's the smart play, sending Shaq to the line where he's, let's say, a little less deadly. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Toronto.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3. Oh!
I'll tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
That one good for 2. James has got the lead up to 12 now for Toronto.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And Leonard has it in the corner. To the inside. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And so Toronto takes this It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan.
And the atmosphere is always electric in a rivalry matchup like this one. You gotta love it.
It's going to be fun for the players, the fans. Emotions are going to be running high. We'll see which team can settle in and keep its composure.
Here's Bryant. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak.
Here's Kobe. That one off the back iron and out. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. James outside. Deflects the pass. Giannis with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Here's Kobe. And finish off by Bryant.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And one of the very best in our league at getting to the line. Walt Frazier just has that great change of pace and aggressive nature. Always playing, though, under control. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And here is O'Neal. Trying to find Frazier, and he's got it now. He gets it in there.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
Bryant gets a wide open look. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop. High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
It's his first trip to the line.
Dwayne Wade.
Oh, one of the most dynamic guards in the game. Wade can do it all on offense and is also a terrific shot blocker at that position. Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Raptors leading by 4. Doncic. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. It's Westbrook with the drive. That shot off. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Driving inside. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot block.
Dwayne Wade.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
The ball goes to Toronto.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, I did speak with Toronto's head coach. Going into the first game of the season, he said we have to attack them inside and in transition. See how that works out. If they don't adjust, we're going to keep pressing it. Well, Kevin, that seems like a good idea considering his explosive team that he has. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, and sometimes he comes off as maybe being laid back, but Gilmore is a fierce competitor in the post, and it comes out in his rebounding more than anywhere else.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Toronto shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Here's Durant. That shot misses. And Toronto will come the other way.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 1. Toronto with the ball. Here's Wade. And Wade slams it in.
And no matter his age, Wade would always be able to go up and throw it down.
Dwayne Wade, he's been the guy making things happen for Toronto. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Make some noise for your Toronto dancers. And your UT squad.
Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And Davis sends it back.
This is what AD gives you at that end. He's made the all-defensive first team multiple times.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now Frazier following the three-point attempt by Kobe Bryant. Here is Frazier. Drives to the hoop. Kicks it out to Leonard for 3. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
In the corner, it's James. Here's Bryant. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Tatum.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
So it's Toronto now. Here's Kobe. And again, no good by Toronto. Toronto trailing. Here's...
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
The kick out to Bryant. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
And he makes both free throws. Now here's Frazier. To the inside. Kobe with the steal. Davis in the corner. Wants to get it to Olajuwon and does. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Inside. And the dunk by O'Neal.
about the force with which the Diesel plays Shaq on attack.
Out to Kobe. Davis sets a screen. Here's Bryant. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And here are the Raptors now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. Now here's Kobe. He's got 6. Davis sets a screen. Kobe with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
On the wing, Bryant. He's got 8. Back to Westbrook. From outside the arc, Toronto grabs the miss. Carter down low. It's stolen by Olajuwon. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside Westbrook. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Westbrook's got his second basket of the night.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. No good with the triple. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Toronto leads by 1. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Robertson with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Robertson's got the first basket of the 3rd quarter for Toronto.
And the painted area is where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Toronto leading by 3. In the corner, it's James. The shot, no good. Great tee that time from Leonard. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Takes a 3. They grab their own miss. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the 3rd. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Here's Shaq. The kick out to Frazier. It's stolen by Bryant. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from outside. And now an 8-point Toronto lead.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Pass to Leonard. Can they get it? Olajuwon grabs the miss. And Olajuwon has got the ball here for Toronto. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. LeBron, no good. Kobe with the steal. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Toronto. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Here's Barkley. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's Robertson. Off on the layup.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Creative at finding ways to draw fouls. Leonard takes pleasure in getting them to overcompensate.
Raptors have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Now here's Iguodala. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Anthony. Second chance shot. Wade left side. Clock at 6. Another shot. And that one goes long. Toronto trails by 4. A 3 from Leonard. Knocks down the 3 ball. Leonard's got 7 points.
Looking at his percentages over the years, Kawhi is an elite three-point shooter. I think Leonard deserves more credit for that.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Carter, and he banks in the layup. Carter's got his first points in this one.
Good defensive effort, but against Carter, it's not enough. He's just too explosive.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Teams changing it up here. And here's Toronto. They lead by 1. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
They now take the lead. He's got 6. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Now, here's Westbrook. Wade outside. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
In Europe, Doncic spent a lot of time as a primary ball handler. You see the craftiness there in terms of drawing fouls. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
D-Wade getting buckets out there, showing he can still take over offensively.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Can't nail the jumper. Here's Westbrook. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Toronto ahead. They finish off the third quarter on a 33. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here is Frazier. Down low. And Shaq with the slam.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Shooting for Toronto.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers for the hustle stats for Toronto.
They have thrown themselves on the offensive glass. And because of their hustle, they are being rewarded with second chance points.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Durant wide open, he fires. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist.
A shooter of Durant's skill will always be a go-to guy. Once he has the ball, it's a done deal.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
And the rejection by LeBron.
Merciless swat by LeBron. There are no easy looks when King James is on you.
Wade with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution for Toronto.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it left. And it's Frazier with the ball for Toronto. A 2-point game. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Outside, KD. Olajuwon with the block. Here's Wade. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Kevin Durant.
When Wade gets that low in the paint, it's best to just send him to the line. He's too strong down there.
2 shots.
And Toronto making a change here. And he's good on the second. And it's the Raptors ball. They lead by 1. Pass to O'Neal. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Toronto with the ball. Robertson up top. Wade feeling it out a bit. To take the lead. They get a hand on it.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to O'Neal. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. O'Neal's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I couldn't tell if they tried to foul Shaq there, but didn't matter.
Wade with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And again, Toronto no up.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
The kick out to Frazier. And stolen by LeBron. LeBron is doubled. It's stolen by Frazier. And here they go. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, Tatum does look ready, prepared to do what he does best in the clutch, get buckets.
And so both free throws are good. It's a 5-point game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 1:43 left in the fourth. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Toronto's head coach had some words for his team during the break. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end to stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. See if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. That shot, no good.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Pass to Giannis. 5 on the clock. Here's Shaq. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. The offensive rebound. O'Neal. And finally they hit one. Shaq's got the lead up to 7 now for Toronto.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
And again, no good by Toronto. Here's Frazier. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done. And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
Here's Wade. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
You know, he's never been one to settle. D-Wade will go right at you.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Raptors lead by 11.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Frazier scanning the floor. And here is O'Neal. And so it's Toronto winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. We've got Toronto taking on Toronto. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
It's stolen by Frazier. Leonard on the wing. Puts up a three. They get it back. O'Neal. Great tee that time from Davis. Here's Bryant. Going inside. Back to Robertson. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to LeBron. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
The shake. Tatum no good. And Kobe, here we go. That shot off. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Pass to Frazier. Robertson with the steal. And here's James outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And here's Toronto. And here's Leonard. Frazier outside. Now here's Shaq. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Robertson.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is on paper the smart foul. O'Neal might just make them regret it.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Good evening, Kevin. Well, I did speak with Toronto's head coach. He's looking forward to this first meeting between these teams. He told his guys, this is a fantastic opportunity to show what we've got and what we're about. But we have to protect the rim at all costs, even if that allows them to get an open shot from time to time. Well, it's an interesting strategy, guys. We'll see if it works.
Thank you, David. Here's Bryant. And he elevates for this slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
Here's Frazier. No good with the triple. Toronto trailer. To the middle. Here's Davis. The kick out to LeBron. Outside Bryant. Back to LeBron. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. So, timeout called here. The first for Toronto. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Toronto trails by 3. Out to Wade. Beyond the arc. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Wade outside. 6 to shoot. And Wade slams it in.
And the power of Dwayne Wade on display. Rare for a two-guard.
into the paint. Barkley left side. Outside Durant. And stolen by Elijah Wan. Out to the right wing. Westbrook surveying the D. Pass to Anthony. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Durant with it. He's covered by Iguodala. A baseline J. And another basket for Toronto.
And Durant's jumper is as pure as it gets. You just assume ahead of time it's going in.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Wade with the jam.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Toronto shooting their first free throw of the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Doncic outside. It's all tied in Toronto. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
The Toronto team.
Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
Wade outside. Pass to James. Sweet move. Great D that time from Leonard. And KD's got the ball here for Toronto. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. And there's the...
That should not be legal.
Never seen it. He's not even a near 7-footer. He is a 7-footer. Durant handles it like a guard, just unguardable at times.
Leonard, that's for 2. Again, Toronto.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Here is Robertson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's LeBron. The shot, no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Toronto trails by 4. Moncrief, El Cid with it. Guarded now by Shaq. Pass to Eaton. Here's LeBron. And LeBron throws it down.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
Here's Frazier. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Robertson left side. Here's Moncrief. And the rejection by Tatum. Shot clock at 3. Here's Robertson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. In your younger days, RJ, you had seasons where you averaged over 22 points a game. Some players later in their careers struggle accepting smaller roles, different roles. as a player, talk about that challenge.
Self-confidence is a weird one. Sometimes it can work great for you, and sometimes it can work against you. For me personally, as I got older, I loved finding the challenge. And the challenge was, how could I star in my role? Was it as a 10-point-a-game scorer? Was it as a 20-point-a-game scorer? Or was it as a 5-point-a-game scorer? Because ultimately, you have a chance to have an impact on the game. And I love basketball, so I was going to take any role you were going to give me.
What a great answer. So in other words, you've always got to evolve.
You always get to evolve, and it's always going to be adapt or die, especially as you get older. You have to adapt or your career is going to end. I would have never played 17 years if I didn't adapt.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Toronto. Toronto calls timeout. Here's Wade. He has 5. And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the...
Nice finish from
Luka Doncic.
Mercy. Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Here's Westbrook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And both free throws good for Westbrook.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Doncic outside. Takes it inside. Toronto grabs the miss. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Outside, Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Over the course of AD's career, he's made a concerted effort to draw fouls, and we've seen that free throw attempt number skyrocket.
And both free throws good for Davis.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Okay, listen. Tatum can strike from anywhere. The mid-range is an open option for him at all times.
Out to Anthony. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Doncic outside. Jacks up a 3. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Toronto trails by 8. Here's Westbrook. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul, 4th team foul.
The absolute fearlessness. It's why we love Westbrook, just getting after it and drawing the contact.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both. Up top, Doncic. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Carter. And so it's Toronto with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Now here's Robertson. Here's Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
The kick out to Tatum. Goes up from the top of the key. Count that one. Tatum's got 6 points.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Bryant. Plays it up and banks it in. Kobe's got 4 this quarter.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
Pass to Tatum. Right wing. There's the 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David, thanks. Ball's knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And Toronto making a change here. Toronto on defense. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Pass to Antetokounmpo. That's Oscar Robertson with the rebound. Toronto trailing. And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguarded.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Bryant has the open look. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Picked up by Robertson.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to rattle.
What a sensational play to get to the rack through the slam. Count it.
And the painted area is where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Outside Leonard. 2 minutes remaining. Giannis outside. Nice move. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Timeout. Timeout. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Toronto calls timeout. So here's Westbrook. .149 left here in the third quarter. Wade with it. He has 5. 5 on the clock. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. 1:29 left to play in the third. Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Barkley. Down low. No good from Durant.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Back to Iguodala. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
The combo guard, Wade, not just a scorer, but a shrewd passer as well.
Pass to Carter. Here's Gilmore. Here's Barkley. Eaton grabs the miss.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Westbrook with a wide open look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. With the crossover, here's Carter. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Here's Wade for the lead. And that's 2 points on the layup. Wade's got 7 points in the game.
And it's a difficult task to try and stop Wade inside. He plays a physical brand of basketball and has a variety of moves to choose from.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Raptors lead by 1. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so Doncic will bring it up for Toronto. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Driving inside. Outside for Durant. Clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo.
Such a skilled, versatile talent. When Durant is focused on scoring, he's hard to guard without fouling.
Well, when